YouTube, welcome to my channel, Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Amazon original film, Everybody's Talking About Jamie. It is a West End musical and it was based off the BBC Three documentary Drag Queen at 16, Jamie Drag Queen at 16, as part of their Extraordinary People series. You can currently watch that on iPlayer, and it was last shown on TV in 2019, weirdly enough. The story of this is about self-empowerment and following your dreams. It's a really, really major theme. The original musical has 7 more songs. The film has taken those 7 songs out, and it's given Richard E. Grant's character a different song to the one that's in the musical, because apparently that wouldn't work because stage is different to film. They decided to film a totally new song called This Is Me, and it focuses on the 1980s and the fight for gay rights, Section 28, Margaret Thatcher, Princess Diana, and obviously the AIDS epidemic that was happening in the 1980s. Very topical, very good, and it works brilliantly. As we learn more about this, as Jamie learns more about the LGBT plus culture. So that is very, very good, actually. Section 28, for those of you that don't know, is the reason why Dumbledore was not openly or outwardly gay in the Harry Potter novels, apart from the 7th one, where you do get very, very strong references, and even then that was considered edgy, because Section 28 had only just been repealed. Section 28, for those of you who aren't aware, affected all media, so newspapers, radio, TV, books, films. They couldn't depict LGBT characters. So people like Alan Turing couldn't be depicted. His story couldn't be told. Oscar Wilde, you had to be really careful with dealing with stuff around him. Any theories about William Shakespeare being bisexual or gay, yeah, it covered a whole host of stuff. Your public library couldn't have LGBT section at all under Section 28. I'm going to put a link in the description to what was Section 28. I'm also going to put a link to the BBC Three documentary, and I'm going to put a link to the musical. Everybody's Talking About Jamie. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Really good Amazon original, and it just is about people following their dreams and achieving. And even if you don't achieve them, it's still a success, because you've got to be who you are. You cannot live your life inside a jam jar. That's just silly. I love the fact that Pretty is a Muslim girl with a Hindu name. It's just so supportive, and it's interesting because there's this really great scene where we have a very toxic masculine character who's also 16, and remember, he's still growing and learning because they're all 16. And I love the line that Richard E. Grant's character says to him when Jamie says, I don't know who I am, and he says, of course you don't, you're 16, you're discovering yourself, this is all part of the process. You're still cooking, you're still baking. The good old Buffy cookie dough references. Anyway, moving on, loved it. It's interesting because this toxic masculine character was having a go at the Muslim girl called Pretty, who was specky and fat apparently, and had spots, and was a virgin. I mean, oh, the horrors of that. Note my sarcasm. And Jamie then stands up for her, and then he also stands up for himself. And this is something that the LGBT culture is really good at, is that they're good at taking names like gay and queer and genderqueer and saying, you can't hurt me with them because I call myself gay. That's not an insult to me. It's difficult for women because we really can't reclaim the word whore or slut. It doesn't work the same way, because women don't want to be called those things because they have a negative connotation, and you can't seem to remove the stigma from those words because those words are what they are. we don't have that as an option. So to see the LGBT character of Jamie being supportive to a woman who is a straight woman was really, really good. I enjoyed this musical. It's informative, and actually it's quite nice to watch with other people. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. Stunning. Yes, some of the songs are missing, but actually it was lovely. You had lovely views of Sheffield as well. You felt that Sheffield, the city, was a character in its own right, and I feel quite right. And I agree with Jamie Campbell, the actual drag queen, that this whole musical is based on, that there does need to be more stories set outside of London, because there are loads of fascinating regions of the UK and people that live in them that do have stories that need to be told, I think. And I think that's across the whole of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I do think that that is a very powerful message. I really enjoyed this musical. I found it fun, I found it informative, and actually I found it really educational for a musical. I think that there will be similar musicals to come around this issue, especially as this featured a gay character who wasn't trans. He's just a gay boy who enjoys dressing up as a woman. So that's that. I hope you've enjoyed my review. Please like, comment and subscribe. Absolutely enjoyed this movie. 5 out of 5. And thank you very much, and thanks for the support. Bye!